Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team I'm going to use for this Necromancer Class Trial. Necromancer is a really good class, one of the ones really worthwhile getting up to level 100. Show you the reason why. Let's go to it just quickly. Really good for a purple. Allied undead gain 2 life, gain 1 magic for each purple ally, so that's pretty good. And all the souls do add up if you're still needing to collect them. But in the talent trees themselves, it's the last few which are absolutely superb. Rising Shadows, when you get this to 100, a 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. And Swift Curse, death mark a random enemy at the start of the battle. Now those two things can happen literally one after the other. If you death mark an enemy at the start and they happen to die, that Rising Shadows can come in immediately. So you can just kill 2 of the enemies, even on the highest level opponents, really quickly. Life Siphon is pretty handy, as is Stealthy. Mana Source, okay, start battles with 50%, reduce damage from spells by 20%. Some really good talents in this, so definitely worth getting to level 100. As ever though, from the shop, grab tier 1 if you're going to go a few levels in this. I should grab it anyway. You get extra stuff, you get class sigils, more troops, and of course the super handy Potion of Enchantment. All your troops start enchanted at the start of each and every battle for this event. Tier 5, that is the Creeping Death Weapon, but don't go spending all your gems just to get it. It is the class mythic weapon, and as such you would get given it for free or once you achieve 250 wins in this class. Right, now onto the actual fight itself. You can fight these in any order you like. But I'm going to go for Skeleton, Scarab Blade, Keeper of Souls and Apotheosis. Now you can make a couple of adjustments to this if you so wish, but this works really well in this. And you may notice I'm in Archmage's class. You don't have to be in the class that the class trial is set in. Still going to work really well in Necromancer, but I'm in Archmage's class just to make things a teeny bit quicker regarding collection of purple. In Archmage's class, gain 2 bonus purple when matching purple gems, and we gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. Talent trees, going for Magical Shield, Dark Hunger, Anti-Magic Sphere, Mana Source, Antiquity, don't think this one's really relevant, excuse me. Arcane Surge, even more purple, you can have a Lightning Strike if you like, and Chaos Wave. Like I say, but Necromancer will work really well as well. Banner for this is +2 brown, +1 purple, -1 green, because it's the only colour we don't use. And the team will work like this. First of all, I'll explain the weapon. Explodes a bunch of purple gems, magic +1 based on your player level basically. Grant a random status effect to all undead allies, which is the entire team, and has a summon at the same time. That's why it's in second place. It's not often we're going to lose one of the troops from further down, so when you have a weapon like this which has a summon, if you can, it's good to have it in second place, because if we lose the top troop, we replace it with a summon. If you're in first place and you die quickly, you can't benefit from the summon. It can be worthwhile having it in first place if you're up against opponents which death mark the last enemy or target the last enemy and things like that, because then you'll get a summon which goes into the last slot instead. But for an all-round way of working, I'm going to leave it in second place. Skeleton creates 7 skulls, gains a bunch of armor, and gains an extra turn. This is really cool because when you cast this, if you don't get any automatic skull alignments, you can have that extra turn and make sure you do. So really cool for that. This is going to generate mana for our team because it explodes purple, which will charge up Skeleton and Keeper of Souls and give everyone a status effect, which is really good. Keeper of Souls transforms all gems of a chosen colour to skulls, so this is going to be a skull-based team. And because this is not going to mana block anybody with red and yellow, chose Apotheosis because it converts green to skulls. And we don't use green, so it's a perfect colour to convert away. And it also gives life to the first ally, which makes our skeleton more survivable. That's how it's going to work. Let's dive in. So looking to get either the Scarab Blade up or Skeleton first and foremost. Now, if you don't have a Keeper of Souls, you can just pop in another Skeleton instead. If you Or if that, you can even pop in a Bone Dragon. Bone Dragon's going to work really, really well on this. And because it starts with a full mana, you can look for this absolutely straight away. Green to Skulls, you can have a little gander. Looking for any 4 matches, but if not, you can just take the regular ones. Going to be knocking out the enemy quite quickly in the early days. Oh, I didn't mention the medals. I've put on 2 times medals of Seasons to get +4 attack for all my troops, so the skeleton hits harder, and 1 times Arnu just to give, again, my skeleton and Keeper of Souls a quicker start. Because I've already got 50% start on the weapon, and Apotheosis starts fully charged. Still grab 4 matches when they're there. You can look out for green to Skulls if you like. Looks like there should be something there, but there's not really, so we can cast this. Generate lots of mana for the team. This is where Skeleton comes into play now, and Keeper of Souls. It's better to cast this first. If you like, you can look around first. We do have yellow to Skulls. Nothing wrong with doing that. We also have green to Skulls potentially, but it's not a 4 match, so I'd rather not do that. So you can cast Skeleton instead. Obviously we had a match there anyway, but I'm just thinking of long term how you should think if you're not going to wipe out the enemy. Obviously I'm basing this on my attack level. If you had to hit twice, you would need to be careful in them sort of situations. Let's just cast this, charge the team up. And start going a bit crazy with Skulls. We can look out first for... We've got red with Keeper of Souls, this is a good one. Get an extra turn with that, obviously. Cast Skeleton. Now I've got green with Apotheosis. Nice and straightforward. Undead classes like Skulls. What we've got at the start here. Because we get so much purple, you could even just collect it for Skeleton right away like that if you want to. If he connects with Skulls, happy days. If he doesn't, then we get an extra turn anyway. You can take a look out for green to Skulls if you want. That's going to be a lot of purple because of that Dragon Gem. Must be a 4 match here for our Keeper of Souls, surely. If not, if you get bored of looking, just cast Skeleton. That's easier to see. Clearly got red. Easy, easy. And survivable as well, because when you cast Apotheosis, you're giving life to your skeleton, which makes it survive just that much easier. Nearly got green to Skulls. Nearly, but not quite. But we'll take that anyway. Just do it that way, so we get some mana for the weapon at the same time. Everybody's good to go. Skeleton's been made a bit more tanky. Let's do this with blue first. Oh no, that one, sorry. Then we can go Keeper of Souls on yellow. Didn't even need Skeleton. We still had plenty more mana there to collect as well. There was a blue L-shaped 5 match in the bottom right hand corner. Now the charge us up again. So I'll just do this line again and that will do, because the team is fairly straightforward how it works. You can check out for green at the beginning if you like, or just keep an eye out for purple. We can cast our weapon. Skeleton is charged. So is our Keeper of Souls. Prefer to podcast Keeper of Souls first in that sort of situation like that, because you always get a guaranteed extra turn with Skeleton anyway, where you're only going to get a extra turn with Keeper of Souls if you can make a 4 match alignment. Skeleton's always going to get an extra turn. Do we have any green? Yes we do. This keeps the chain going. And bingo bango, everybody's dead. Speaking of everybody's dead, I may actually do another Guild Wars video today. I know I said yesterday that may be the last one for a while, and that's because everything was too easy still as we're rising up the brackets. But I took a look at the board today. And for your team had some losses, and it was like, wow, what's going on here? I had a look at the team, and it's actually quite a good team we're up against. So I might actually show that because it's not as straightforward as the battles I've been showing recently. Just didn't see any value in showing those sort of fights. Like yesterday, I was just winning really easily with Balder, and it was very straightforward. But this is a little bit different. Better team, better laid out defense. Actually have to make sure you're countering certain things and things like that, which is exactly what I like, and that is definitely worth showing. So I probably will show my Guild Wars video today. Do we have green to skulls? Nope. So we'll grab purple for our scallywag. You on, Scally. Yeah, might as well do this anyway. See if we get a bonus hit afterwards, but we didn't. Right, last couple of battles. Pretty cool team to use. Kill that Raven thing at the top, the Val Raven, as quick as you can. You're going to pick up a couple of extra sigils from that, so you can do even more fights. No alignment on green regarding 4 matches, so we'll see what our skeleton does. Now we have a 4 match with Apotheosis, and I'm going to boost up skeleton at the same time. And that is pretty much another one in the bag. Weapons ready next round if skeleton didn't get charged, but keep it of souls is up as well, and that is 100% guaranteed. And done. Alright, last one. It's a nice straightforward team to use. And handy if you're a newer player as well, because a really good troop, Apotheosis. Keep on giving life to that first ally. Keeps it safe from harm. Oh, not safe from harm, but makes it more survivable. Alright, we've got choices now. We'll do green first, because this is the... When you've got a choice of all 3, I'd go Apotheosis first, Keep It of Souls, and then Skeleton. And the reason is Apotheosis only converts 1 colour, so you're limited on that. Keep It of Souls transforms all, but Skeleton creates more skulls and has an extra turn. So if you don't get to charge up the team or hit anybody with skulls on the first cast, you get to do it on the second one. Blue is really good for this now. And done, and everybody was charged again, so yeah. Really nice little skull team there to bash your way through this Necromancer Class Trial. Well, there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found anything useful, it'd be really cool if you click that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.